Let's talk about the opportunity that you have in front of you starting on Friday.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. I'm really excited to get out there with the guys. I think, it's been a good week of prep so far on a short week, but I think we've all handled the short week and obviously the change really well. Coaches have given me all the information I need, but an opportunity is an opportunity. I'm really excited to take advantage of it.
Tim, when did and how did you figure out that it was going to be your gig?
I found out Monday morning. Coach Stahl gave me a call and just let me know I had the keys this week, so business as usual after that.
Tim, what do you think you can bring to this offense?
Yeah, like I said after the game, I think my priority this week is going to be getting the ball out on time, not trying to take sacks. So I think just getting the ball in our playmakers' hands and let them have fun with it and, just keeping us on pace. I want to get down in the red zone and score some points. I think that's going to be an important focus for us this week is just getting down there and putting points on the board, especially against a potent offense like the Dolphins have.
How much have you worked with the first team skill players? Obviously, you've been the backup, so you haven't been getting those reps. So how much chemistry kind of do you have with Garrett and the others?
Not so much with Garrett. Him and I have built a good relationship throughout the past few weeks, but I think all the other guys who are playing, I played with them preseason. I played with all these guys, all the tight ends, the young receivers, so I feel confident with those guys. I think tomorrow out in practice will be good to get the timing down. We have a good full-speed practice tomorrow, so I'll take full advantage of those reps, but not really something I'm worried about. I know how G plays. I kind of know where to put the ball for G, so not a huge concern, but definitely something we can iron out tomorrow at practice.
Does your history with Nate help you in terms of, obviously there's going to be communication between you guys, does that help, your adjustment?
Coach Hackett's awesome. I was with him 2 years in Green Bay, and just the conversations we've always been able to have with each other. Super upfront, super transparent, and that definitely helps our vision moving forward into the game. I'm excited to have him in my helmet on game day. Kind of a nice, comforting voice that I've known for a while. I've known him since I was in high school. He recruited me at Syracuse, so I've known him for quite some time now, and it'll be nice to have a familiar sound in my helmet on game day.
How much of your game is your confidence?
You ask any quarterback. I think that's the big one. Is you got to feel like you're dangerous out there. You can't go into a play or a series thinking with any doubt. So I think confidence is critical. Going in there and feeling like I'm the guy and that I'm not going to miss, and that's kind of the focus. But yeah, confidence is everything playing quarterback.
It feels like it's dangerous. What does that mean?
It's a mindset. Going out there and feeling like you can't miss. That's the seeing the coverage, making the correct decisions, and being accurate. I think that's the culmination of playing quarterback. It's being on time, being accurate, and making good decisions.
For folks that haven't seen your game, just how would you describe your play and the type of quarterback that you are?
Yeah, my focus is to get the ball to our playmakers. I wouldn't consider myself to be a dual threat quarterback by any means, but I've shown that I can pick up the yards when it's available to me. But I think the part of my game that I'm excited to bring is getting the ball out on time. My leadership style, just making sure that we're communicating well in and out of the huddle. But yeah, I'm excited to go out there and kind of put my flavor on things and just be myself, not overdo it, run the offense, and put the ball in our playmakers' hands.
Did you learn from your off the 3 starts you made previously when you were in Detroit?
What was the question? Sorry?
How much can you draw off of that experience starting 3 games?
It was a few years ago. Definitely something I'll never forget, those experiences. I think any game reps that you can bank are critical. But I definitely know what to expect on game day. I'm not really someone who's going to be shell-shocked by the moment. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to see what they give me and hopefully take what they give me. So I'm excited to get back out there and kind of knock off the rust. I think last game, getting the fourth quarter was good for me I took a couple hits, kind of get back into football a little bit, have some fun with that, and I'm excited for Friday.
You've had kind of an interesting road to get here. On paper, your college stats don't jump off the page. I'm wondering if you see yourself as kind of a late bloomer, a guy who maybe fell between the cracks to get to the NFL. If you could just maybe walk us through.
Yeah, I felt like I've always had the ability to play in the NFL. Like you said, my college career is my college career. That's in the past. I'm right where I should be right now. I believe in myself, and other teams have believed in me, and that's truthfully all that matters. So, accountability is number one at quarterback. I didn't play well in college, but here I am, year 6 in the NFL. So, I feel like I have enough. I can get the ball out on time, I can make all the throws, I can stand in the pocket, and be a good quarterback for this team. So that's what I intend to do.
Have you heard from any words of advice this week from Aaron? Has he checked in with you?
Yeah, I think Aaron's going to check back in tomorrow, so I'm excited to have a good conversation with him. But yeah, it was just a take what the defense gives you. That's the one thing when, whenever you're going out there in the middle of the season and you haven't been playing, the first half of the season, just go out there and get comfortable, get some completions, and run the offense. I don't have to be Superman out there. Just run the offense, take the completions they give me, and just play within my game.
In what ways are you different? In what ways are you different from the last time you started a game?
Last year, I started the games 2 years ago. Last year, I was able to take kind of a step back. I was on P Squad for half the year in Detroit, and I really dove into football, and I really understood protections and just route concepts. So I think just the clarity, pre-snap for me has really changed. And obviously, all the practice reps I've banked since then. But I feel like, my actual play on the field has changed since then. I feel, I came off my thumb injury, those 3 starts I had in Detroit, and I didn't really feel like myself. I felt like I was healthy enough to play, but truthfully, I really didn't feel like I was confident, like that dangerous feeling I was talking about earlier. So, I'm just coming back to myself and believe in myself. The confidence is high right now, but I feel like I'm seeing it well, I'm throwing it well, and that's ultimately what playing quarterback's all about.
In terms of that pre-snap stuff you're talking about, like what's your level of confidence going up there and the ability to see protections change, like things at the line? Like how confident are you with that kind of stuff?
Coach Hackett's got a good system that he's kind of ingrained in my head of checking the front, checking the linebackers, checking the safeties, just making sure I have a good pre-snap process, getting my eyes in the right place. So I feel like when I come up to the line of scrimmage every play, I'm seeing it well. Whether we have protection adjustments or plays that are getting changed, right to left, or certain kills or cans. I feel like I'm seeing it all really well. So I'm excited to go out there against a really good defense, and show what I can do.
Decisiveness and getting the ball out quickly become a strength for you. Was there a stage in your career where you felt that finally started to click?
Yeah, I feel like I've always wanted to get the ball out quick. I really don't. Putting myself in the shoes of an offensive lineman, right? I don't think there's anything worse than a quarterback hanging on to the ball. And that's whoever quarterback that is, whoever offensive line. I think that's just a dynamic. They're blocking their butts off, and the quarterback's standing back there, and he's, hanging on to the ball. I think the one thing for me that I've learned is if I can get the ball in playmakers' hands, the one thing that a lot of people don't think about is breaking tackles. If you get the ball in G's hand, Breece's hand, any of our guys' hands, it's one broken tackle, and it's another 5, 6, 7, 8 yards. So I think just giving our guys the opportunity to go break a tackle and go have some fun with the ball is number one. But I think my first start in the NFL against the Cleveland Browns, they had a pretty good front. They had Jadeveon Clowney and the other guy there who's pretty good. They both didn't get a sack that game. That was the one game I was like, all right, I'm getting the ball out on time. They had two really good edge rushers and didn't get any sacks that game. So that was kind of the first time I was like, all right, that's kind of my game, getting the ball out. And I think that's one thing that frustrates edge rushers as well, is when they can't get home because the ball's out. So I'm excited to try to continue to do that on Friday.
We're good. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.